We are live with another YouTube video. Welcome to the channel that gives you all the information that you need. Kind of. I don't know why I said that. Either way, Raw reunion show. Oh boy. Here we go. So this show as a whole, did I think it was good? It was alright. It wasn't great though. Let's see if it's on Ringside News. What does Ringside News have for me? Here we are. Ringside News. Raw. All right. So, John Cena comes out to kick off the show. Not mad at it. I like John Cena. John Cena go. So we had John Cena coming out saying what was going to be on the show, all the legends, DX, Stone Cold, Ric Flair. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Woo! Anyway. So he basically came out, ran down everything that was going to be on the show, all the legends, which we'll get into. And Alicia Fox is apparently a legend for some reason, and now she's retired. So there you go. Legend status for Alicia Fox. Again. Yay, I guess. Usos come out. They do the smallest amount of rap battle ever. John Cena calls out the fact that the Usos got, they look like their mugshots. Then Rikishi comes out. They're about to dance, and then Usos versus Rikishi happens. And not Usos. What did I say? Usos and Rikishi. They're about to dance, and then Revival come out with Devon for some reason. And so Usos versus the Revival. Usos win. They don't do the dance afterwards with Rikishi, which I thought was like, I honestly would have preferred for them to do the dance after, but they didn't. So it's all good. And Rikishi didn't get physical, neither did Devon. None of the legends could pass the physical tests that they have all the superstars go through, so nobody was cleared for action. Except, I guess, Mick Foley taking a mandible claw from Bray Wyatt, aka the Fiend. So, yeah. Oh yeah. So 24/7 championship stuff. We had a lot of champions. We had Kelly. We had Candice Michelle, Alundra Blaze, Pat Patterson, Drake Maverick, and then R-Truth. What else happened? I just went through all the 24/7 stuff, so I'm not even gonna go for it. Go, Jesus! I'm not gonna even go blow by blow about it. Viking Raiders versus Hawkins and Ryder. Edge. Christian's on commentary. We do get a shout out to Edge. Somebody asked Christian if who's better, him or Edge. Christian said, "Well, I'm the one that's here, aren't I?" And it was like, you are the one that's here. But we wanted both of you, not just one. So really, we should have had Edge and Christian, but Edge is filming some show called Vikings. So yeah. Either way, Viking Raiders versus Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. Viking Raiders win. I'm really just going straight through this show. Like, it was Raw. Raw reunion was what it was. Like, yay, I guess. I don't know. There's 24/7 stuff. Samoa Joe comes out, cuts a promo talking about how. What did he say? Something about the Usos and Rikishi. Well, he said he's not going to be out here singing and dancing like the Usos and Rikishi. And then Roman comes out. Because, of course, Roman would come out. Yeah. So then we get Roman versus Samoa Joe. Their match was all right. Just like however many matches they've had, their matches have always been okay. I'd say that their first match was the best match that they've had. Whatever their first match was, I don't even remember when. Roman wins because, of course, Roman would win. I don't know what they're gonna do with Roman at Survivor Series, SummerSlam. Sorry, because they haven't done anything. They haven't set anything up for him yet. So I don't know. I'm sure Roman's gonna be doing something. Like they got to have Roman do something. Miz and oh god, Miz and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins trying to be funny on Miz TV doesn't work. Doesn't calls Brock Lesnar Seth Rollins wannabe, which in so many ways he is wrong. So many ways, because I don't know. And obviously he was talking about the Money in the Bank thing, but like yeah, sure. In that instance, I get like, oh yeah, you cashed in just like Seth Rollins, but that doesn't make you a Seth Rollins wannabe. What about all those other people that cashed in between the time that Seth Rollins won it and all those other people? Granted, nobody else cashed in on Seth, so technically, I guess they wouldn't be Seth Rollins wannabes, but whatever. Brock Lesnar's not a Seth Rollins wannabe. Like Seth Rollins is trying to get over. Paul Heyman comes out. Basically, he said he's Seth Rollins' worst nightmare because when Brock Lesnar gets his hands on Seth, Brock's gonna beat him up, and Seth's gonna be beaten, victimized, conquered, yada yada. Sami Zayn, backstage talking about the legends. Ray was like, "You gotta show respect to people that paved the way." The people in the camera shot were not people that paved the way for Sami Zayn. We had Jillian Hall in camera shot, Eve Torres, Kelly. I don't even know who else was in the camera shot. I think maybe Santino. So, yeah. But I get it. Rey Mysterio was talking about overall legends, not just the people within camera shot. So, it is what it is. And Rey Mysterio wins. And we get a sighting from RVD. And I'm like, Impact gave you permission for this? Because RVD's signed with Impact right now. So it's like, oh, they gave him permission to show up on WWE TV. Cool. So yeah, RVD, Mark Henry, Boogeyman. Sorry. What did I say? RVD didn't come out there. Yeah, yes, he did. Who else came out there? Does it even say? Oh, it just says 4 legends. Oh, there we go. RVD, Hurricane, Kurt Angle. Who's the 4th one? Sergeant Slaughter. There you go. And then Ray won because Sammy got distracted by the legends, got rolled back in the ring. Ray hit a frog splash. He hit the frog splash in the vein of like, Eddie or RVD. They both hit the frog splash basically the same way. RVD does a better frog splash than Eddie Guerrero. Sorry, Eddie. Rest in peace. But sorry, Eddie. So then we get to AJ versus Seth. Match ends in a DQ because Luke Gallows interferes. And then DX. And so first we get Triple H and Shawn coming out. And then we get the rest of DX, which was X-Pac and Road Dogg. No Billy Gunn because he's signed with AEW. And Road Dogg said, "Oh, I forgot about Billy." that was nice. I like that. And the Outsiders were there. No Outsiders music though. They came out to DX music because they were just walking behind X-Pac and Road Dogg. So yeah, the OC back way, and then everybody's hugging in the ring except for Seth. And then Road Dogg noticed him, and he's like, "Oh, we should probably let Seth get in on the hug too." And Seth also got to say, "If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you." Which this was supposed to be Ricochet, but Ricochet had elbow injury. So minor elbow injury, courtesy. I learned that courtesy of Fightful, No DQ, Wrestling Inc. So yeah, courtesy of those guys that I guess. Well, you could say that they have more insider knowledge than I do because they do essentially. But I mean, I could have just looked that up. So then we have Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, and Becky Lynch Moment of Bliss segment, which ended in about 3 seconds because Natalya came right out there and started saying how she's gonna beat Becky for the title and all that other usual stuff. Oh, and then the 24/7 stuff. Braun Strowman squash the jobber. Then we have ending segment. Flair comes out. He gets a pop. Hogan comes out. He gets a pop, even though he's a racist. Stone Cold comes out. He gets a pop. Talks some really random stuff. Some story with Gerald Briscoe about something they did in Saudi Arabia. Basically says he's going to have a podcast with Briscoe, Flair. I think that's it. And then he invites everybody to the ring and does one little celebration or whatever. So yeah. So that was the Raw reunion show. Took me 11 minutes to talk about that. That's a surprise. Anyway, New Day on commentary. Supposed to be Shawn Michaels, but they use Shawn Michaels for Miz TV. Gets super kicked by Dolph Ziggler. So I think that they're setting up maybe a Shawn Michaels return, maybe not. Honestly, I would prefer that over Ziggler and Miz again. So yes, hopefully Shawn Michaels does come back to the ring, just for my sake, so I don't have to see Shawn versus Ziggler. I mean, Shawn versus Miz again. So other things happened on the show since I kind of went in the middle of the show to start off. Shinsuke versus Apollo. Shinsuke beats Apollo, and then the New Day are like, "Oh, where are your friends? Because we're not going to come off commentary to help you, because we're not supposed to, I guess. I don't know." So yeah, Ember Moon versus Charlotte. Ember Moon versus Charlotte. So Ember Moon wins in about 30 seconds. I don't know. It's definitely more than 30. I think courtesy of Fightful, what was it? 46 seconds, I believe. So yeah. And then Bayley comes out to celebrate or laugh at Charlotte, I guess. Ember throws her back in the ring and then eclipses both of them. So there you go. Hype up for your babyface. And then Charlotte goes on backstage interview, says she's gonna have an opponent bigger than Ember Moon. Way to bury your number one contender, WWE. Thanks for that. Kofi's gonna challenge Randy for the WWE Championship, or he wants to defend his WWE Championship against Randy Orton at SummerSlam. Calls back to that 2009 storyline where Kofi beat up Randy Orton all over Madison Square Garden, and then says that Randy uses backstage pull to de-push Kofi, and Randy admits to that, and he says, "Heck yeah, I did." So if any of us actually remember this, it did happen back in 2009, Kofi and Randy. So then we got Kofi versus Joe. Ends in a DQ. Joe gets RKO'd. Kofi hits the Trouble in Paradise on Randy. And that's our hype. That's more of the hype for SummerSlam. And we had Roman versus Kevin. This wasn't even a match. It was just Roman and Kevin beating up all the heels. So there you go. That was SmackDown. Was it better than Raw? I honestly don't know. Like, I can say that it was, but either way, time to go to 205 Live. We'll go for NXT results in a second, because I do need a little bit of a refresher of what happened on NXT, even though I just watched it. I always get a little refresher and then remember what happens. Oh yeah, one thing on SmackDown: Mandy and Sonya are gonna get a match against the Iconics next week, so that's gonna happen. And Mustafa Ali wants to go for the WWE title. So we get, what just happened? There we go. 205. God dang it. Can you not scroll down? Awesome. So I know we have Lucha House Party versus Humberto Carrillo and Raul Mendoza. Raul Mendoza and Humberto Carrillo win. And then we have Drew Gulak versus Isaiah Swerve Scott. This match was awesome. So Drew Gulak wins. They're running the storyline of teacher versus student because Drew Gulak taught Shane Strickland how to wrestle, basically. As Shane Strickland, whatever. Isaiah Swerve Scott. You know who he is. And then we go to NXT UK. Quick results. Here we go. Noam Dar versus Kenny Williams. Noam Dar beat Kenny Williams. And what was a good match? Kaylee Ray, Jenny, and Jazzy Gabbard versus Tony Storm, Xia Brookside, and Piper Nevitt. Jenny beats Xia Brookside thanks to Jazzy Gabbard. And then we had Trent Seven versus Walter. Walter wins. And Imperium come out to beat up Trent Seven after. All right. Well, there's everything on NXT UK. Quick things. Because we don't have a lot of time, admittedly. Where's my NXT results? Here we go. So Velveteen Dream, he's gonna fight Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne for the North American Championship at NXT TakeOver. We also had Jordan Miles versus Angel Garza. Jordan Miles wins. My boy ACH, what up? AKA Jordan Miles, of course. Xia Li versus Bianca Belair. Sorry. Bianca Belair wins. Of course she does. Well, I don't want to say of course she does, because she doesn't always win. Because she's not undefeated anymore, so she doesn't always win. Either way, they're building Bianca Belair up to probably be the next person to fight Shayna. If Mia Yim beats her, then she'll fight Mia Yim. But it's good to know that they're keeping their women strong, regardless of who has the title, who's the number one contender, stuff like that. Then we get, I already talked about that. Casey Catanzaro versus Io Shirai. Wasn't even really a match. Casey gets knocked to the outside. Candice comes in, attacks Io. And that's going to be another match for NXT TakeOver. I can guarantee it. Then we have Johnny saying his stipulation for the first 2 out of 3 falls, or the first fall in the 2 out of 3 falls is going to be a street fight. Adam Cole says he wants a regular match. And then Regal is going to pick the third stipulation if we go to a third. So, yeah. Our main event, Keith Lee versus Damian Priest. Damian Priest wins. My justification for him winning is he's the newer guy. So, but Keith Lee could have also done with a win here. So, yeah. but I'm sure whatever Keith Lee's next match is, he'll get a win. I mean, he got a win on this last match, which I think was against Conor Reeves, I believe. Might have been somebody else, but I think it was Conor Reeves. Yeah. So that's everything. This video was 20 minutes long. That's crazy. Either way, see you guys next week. See you guys next week for more. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as I'm going to share this video as I always do. So see you guys next week.